It's been a pleasure riding the Triumph Scrambler 400X for more than 3000 kilometers now. Even though it comes as a perfect package for short rides and city commutes, as it comes factory fitted with basic accessories like the handguards, the engine guard and the headlight grille, here are a few extra accessories that we got installed that takes it up to another level and makes it more comfortable for long distance highway touring. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So the first accessory we got installed was the aux lights. The stock LED headlight on the Triumph Scrambler 400X is very weak and provides very less visibility on the highways. We installed Mad Dog's Scout-X aux light, which has a very good throw as well as a good focus to cover enough distance when you are riding on the highways at the night. There are cheaper alternatives to Mad Dog Scout-X like the HJG ones, but we went for the Mad Dog specifically because it offers warranty and the build quality of the wiring, the switch and everything is top notch. It costs around 10k for all the wiring, the clamps, the lights and the installation charges. Now a word of caution, get it installed by a trusted mechanic. We got it installed from the guys at the accessory store that we got the lights from. They messed up the wiring so much that we got into a lot of trouble and finally we had to get it rectified from the Triumph service center itself. I'll make a separate video on that, but as a word of caution, get it installed from a trusted mechanic. The next accessory that we got installed is the tail rack. Now we got the tail rack from Triumph itself because it comes with a 2-year warranty, its build quality is top notch and it fits perfectly with the bike. You don't get any other color options with this. The plate is white and the grab rails are black. But I would suggest you to go for it because it is from the company itself and it fits perfectly, looks great and does the job well. Now on this top rack, we got the smallest top box installed. Now we both are not huge fans of those big hard luggage cases that sit behind, so we got the smallest one. It costs around 800 rupees and it fits all the basic necessities for a city commute like rain gear, a pair of sunglasses, a pair of gloves, a microfiber towel and so on. Next we come to the lower engine guards. This also we got it installed from Triumph itself because it comes with a 2-year warranty. It's so well built and sturdy that it's already survived 3 falls now. It sits great and looks well in line with the rest of the frame. Now the only downside to it is that it sticks close to the engine, so it protects the engine very well, but in case of a fall, there's a chance that your legs might get trapped under the bike. So in one fall, Yash's leg got trapped under the bike that we had to lift the bike off the ground in order to get her leg out. She escaped unhurt only with a few minor abrasions. It protects the engine and the casing well, but since it sits so close to the body, there's a chance that your leg might get trapped underneath when the bike falls. So to prevent this in the future, we might uninstall this and go for Mototorque's crash guard, which has a slider, and that helps in getting the leg out when the bike falls on the ground. It'll give a space between the slider and the ground so that your leg won't get jammed between the bike and the ground and you'll have enough space to pull your leg out in case of a fall to a flat ground. But if you don't have that worry, then I would absolutely recommend to go for the lower engine guard by Triumph itself. The next accessory that we got installed are the MX handguards. Now the stock handguards are entirely made of plastic and they are not good enough to absorb any kind of impact. On the first fall itself, the handguard broke and didn't even protect the clutch lever. It broke off and then we had to get it replaced from the service center. So now we got the MX handguard installed. It is an aluminum handguard that has a plastic covering also. It is not a direct fit, so it will take some struggle to get it fit and get it right on the handlebar, but it is worth a shot. After we got the handguard installed, the bike again suffered 2 more falls, but in both those falls, the handguard protected the lever and the hands very well. Only the screw got a little bent, but we got it replaced from a local store itself. MX handguards without the DRL costs around 1500 rupees. Next we have the Protaper gear boots. Now this is mainly to prevent any kind of mark that forms on the shoes while shifting gears and to give a better grip while shifting gears. The next very useful accessory that we got installed is a carbon racing windshield. The Scrambler 400X hits a top speed of around 160 to 170 km per hour and cruises effortlessly around 120 to 140. The only issue that you face on those high speeds is a strong wind blast because of the upright seating position on the bike. And hence we got this carbon racing visor installed. It reduces a lot of wind blast coming to the chest level and some amount coming to the face level as well. Although it takes away the look of the Scrambler, the functionality it provides makes it much more touring friendly. It comes in 2 different tones, one is a clear and other is a tinted one. It costs around 2600 rupees. If you are taller and if you feel that this visor doesn't protect you enough from the wind buffeting coming to your face, then you can have a Prospect windshield extender installed on top of this. I'll make a separate video on that to show you the adjustments that you can do so that you can avoid wind buffeting as much as possible. Next we come to the number plate mount. Now the carbon racing wind visor is attached to the stock number plate mount that comes above the headlight. So we had to go for the number plate mount made by Mototalk. Now even if you don't get the carbon racer visor installed, I personally feel that the number plate looks better on top of the fender rather than on top of the headlight. It costs around 500 rupees. Next we come to the handlebar risers. So the stock handlebar configuration of Triumph Scrambler 400X is a little sporty one. It is best suited for short rides and city commutes. But during the long hauls on the highways, both of us felt a little uncomfortable to sit at that position for the long hours as it was causing us a little bit of back pain and shoulder pain. So we got the handlebar risers from Zana. Now these are offset handlebar risers which not only increases the height of the handlebar but it offsets the position of the handlebar a little closer to the rider, so you have much more upright seated position. This is best for riding long hours on the highways. The only downside to this more upright and relaxed seating posture is the increased wind blast, but now I think you know how to take care of that. Next we come to the rear view mirrors. Now the stock rear view mirrors are good enough, they are super stable and looks good, but the field of view is very less. So we are planning to install the KTM 390 Adventure's rear view mirror as it provides a large field of view and is very stable on high speeds. I've already got them installed on my Himalayan and I've been using it for like 3 to 4 years now. I'm absolutely happy with it. So we are planning to get installed on this bike as well as soon as it comes in stock in the nearest KTM service center. Next we come to the phone holder. Now this is Bobo's BM17H phone holder with a vibration dampener. Now in my recent trip to Rajasthan, my iPhone 12 mini's camera got completely destroyed because I was using my phone as a GPS throughout the entire Rajasthan trip. I wasn't aware of the fact that motorcycle handlebar vibrations can destroy the optical image sensor of the iPhone. I never knew it. So once it happened to me, and then when I did research about this, only I got to know that this is what happens if you mount your phone as GPS device on your handlebar. It especially happens with iPhones. And once it happens, this problem isn't even repairable. You have to replace the entire camera set, which costs around 15,000 rupees for a phone that I bought at 21,000 rupees second hand. So to prevent that, we got this phone mount with the vibration dampener. Now Yash has been using her iPhone 13 mini as a GPS device in this phone holder, and so far so good, touch wood, nothing has happened to her phone. But I've heard from users that even these kind of phone holders with vibration dampeners aren't good enough to prevent any kind of damage to the optical image sensor of the iPhone. So what I would suggest is get a basic phone holder like a BM4 one and use a cheap Android phone for all your navigation purposes. Now we got the phone holder without the charger that costs around 4,500 rupees because there is already an inbuilt charger in the Triumph Scrambler 400X. Next we come to the oil guard. Now we got this oil guard from Mototalk. It comes in two colors, the grey one and the black one. It looks good also and it is very sturdy. You need oil guards to prevent any kinds of rock or metal objects coming and hitting your oil reservoir, especially when you go off-road riding. Now last but not the least, a simple generic helmet lock that we got from Amazon to lock your helmets during your city commutes and short trail rides. I will leave a link to all of these products in the description below so that you can go and check them out. If you have any doubts or questions about any of these accessories, please leave a comment below. And I will share Yash's Instagram handle in the description below so that you can go say hi and ask any doubt regarding the bike or its accessories to her directly because she's the one using the bike more than me. So she will have all the first-hand information to give you as she has more experience using the bike than me. In the meantime, I'll be putting out more videos on reviews of some of these accessories after I test them out for a longer period of time. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.